guys, DPD here, and today we have an Arcade Joystick unboxing and review video. I haven't done these in a while, and today's weapon of choice is the Qanba Obsidian 2. I also want to make a disclosure, preface this video by saying that this video is not sponsored by Qanba at all. They did send me this as well as 2 more other sticks, which I will be reviewing soon, but I am not getting paid to do this at all. They just sent me the sticks out because, you know, the guys at Qanba were cool, they know I love fighting games, and so they want to gift these 3 sticks to me, okay? I'm not getting paid. Just wanted to disclose that. So Qanba is a very popular arcade stick brand. In the last couple of years, a lot of people who played Street Fighter, Tekken, basically all your major fighting games use the Obsidian. As a matter of fact, the original Qanba Obsidian was my weapon of choice as well when I competed. So this is the one I used heavily. This was the Tekken World Tour Edition, as you can see here. So since I have this right next to me already, I'll do some comparison and see what's different from the Obsidian 2 to the Obsidian 1. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be wondering what's the difference, if they should switch, and all that kind of thing. So here's the box, nothing too fancy. You have the Obsidian faceplates over here. On the side here, you got a couple of other images of it, and then on the back, it has all the performance features. So let me go read this to you. So it says here it's PS5 and PS4 compatible. I'm sure this is also compatible with PC. I remember all the other Qanba sticks also came in like a PS4, PS5 type box, just like this one, and I still use them on my PC. I play Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, and everything else mainly on PC, and the sticks work. So I'm assuming this is gonna be also be working on a PC if you decide to use it on that, but we'll give it a little test as well. So this stick does use Sanwa parts. Sanwa is a very popular arcade parts manufacturer in Japan. There is a Sanwa lever and Sanwa 30mm buttons. It uses a square gate. There is a 3.5mm headphone jack, turbo button, an anti-slip bottom pad, a touch pad, a USB cord which has the length of 2.7 meters, which is roughly 9 feet, and it's almost 7.5 pounds. So yeah, I was holding this, and this box is pretty damn hefty. Also, something to mention, this box comes with a little handle here if you decide to like take this at a tournament or whatever and you don't have a bag and you want to keep it nicely secured in a box. Alright, so when you open this up, it's gonna look like this. It comes surrounded with nice big foam pieces. There's an instructional manual right here, but we're gonna toss this out. So we're just gonna toss all the foam pieces out. There you go, empty box. The Qanba Obsidian 2. Let's go check this baby out, shall we? So let's go over the overall design. So as you can see here, this is the new Obsidian 2. They're going for like a very minimalistic design, which I love. You know, everything is black, but it's not really plain because as you can see here, the top of the faceplate right here comes in a very nice like glossy finish. You can kind of see the reflection of like my computer monitors. If I do this and then my window, you kind of see it over there. So it's super reflective. So as I mentioned before, the buttons and the stick are made of Sanwa parts, so you can hear the little clicks of the lever. The buttons come with little protective stickers on each one. It says Qanba on it, but we're gonna go ahead and remove these all so we could get its full minimalistic look here. When you do peel these stickers off, just be sure you do them very slowly because some of the residue from the stickers, at least for 2 of my buttons, kind of got stuck. But I mean, it'll be pretty easy to like wipe off. Just be aware that it might leave some residue on the buttons. As you can see on the top of the arcade stick, it has several PlayStation buttons. It has a PlayStation home button, L3, there's a turbo button, a light button. You can mute over here, and then there's the R3 button. This button right here is the start button, and it has several switches here. So it's default position, left side, right side, so you can switch all 3. And then you have a choice to have PS5, PS4, and PC settings over here. And then there's a lock button here to lock the start button, or to lock any other non-functioning buttons in battle. If you accidentally press start during a match, or you press some type of button that disrupts the fight, you can get disqualified. So this switch over here locks the potential of disqualifying yourself. And then you have the PlayStation touchpad here for extra functionality. There's a nice Qanba logo right there on the top left. This is a workout. This thing is actually really heavy. On the bottom here, there is a nice, very cool design slip mat. So on the original Obsidian stick, they had this like rubbery matte bottom on both sides over here. On this one, it's the non-slip mat is kind of like basically the entire bottom of the stick. It's nice and it's a lot more sleek looking, and it's a really cool design over here. On the bottom here, it has like a lock that you can open up, which allows you to have access to the lever of your arcade stick. you know, in case you want to switch it out. But we'll go ahead and close this. And then the sides of the stick, you can actually open up here, and one of them reveals the USB cord, and the other is some extra parts that you can exchange. So once this is opened up, it is revealed the USB cord over here. So we'll go ahead and take this out. This is where you get the 9-foot USB cord, and then they have this little notch over here which you can put the cord through, and then you could go ahead and cover this once again. So this little compartment here is a pretty nice little way to like keep yourself organized and to, you know, hide the wire if need be. The one thing that I don't like how long it takes to access. I wish there was like some type of like little button or switch that you just like flick open to like open this compartment, but instead unwind it and then unscrew it, and then there's like a chance if you like lose this part, you know, like you could just this could fall out and you could lose it, and then you won't be able to like close this, right? So I see what they're trying to go for, and I appreciate, you know, having compartments and little ways to keep yourself organized and to organize your wires. Wire management is very, very important, but I just don't like how you have to go through all this hardship to like open and close the thing. Like, look how long it takes, right? I mean, it's an extra like 30 seconds, extra minute, but like, it's a hassle if you just want to get your wire out. I wish they had like a little button that just kind of opens up the compartment so you can just do stuff, but anyways, yeah. And then on this side, you have actually more parts to your stick. Let's go see what's inside. So if you don't like the ball top and you like the more like baseball bat type stick, you can like switch it up. And then for those who are wondering if you can like customize this, can you use your like a different plate? So see these like little holes here? You're gonna have to remove these like so, and they reveal a screw. Once you remove these little plates on the edges of the plexiglass plate, you could remove it, you could put some artwork, you could get something designed. I don't think you could just print like something out and put it underneath, seeing how this is just a dark black finish, but I'm sure you can find ways. I'm sure they're gonna have some like customization options, or there's gonna be some artists out there who will offer the services to customize this. But yeah, if you want to customize or change the faceplate on top, you're just gonna have to remove these little things right here to reveal the screw, so you can unscrew the plate. And then I don't think it's been mentioned, but like there's like little grooves over here on the side. The buttons feel nice to have nice little clicks. Lever feels pretty good, and this is very, very minor. Because it is a glossy finish on here, and the fact that it's black, I'm a sweaty guy. I sweat a lot, and I haven't touched this yet. This is the first time opening the stick, but I'm just after doing an unboxing and doing the review, and I'm just gonna like touch some buttons and play with it. And look, you see a bunch of handprints, you see like fingerprints, and then it goes from like super sleek and super nice to like used and abused. I could see like my handprint just on the joystick. I gotta go wipe the stick. I gotta, you know, if I'm at a tournament and I'm waiting my turn, I'm like holding my stick, someone's gonna be looking at me and be like, dude, this guy is crusty. This guy needs to take a bath. Is this guy a Smash player? Anyways, it's not a big deal, but like it's kind of unsightly. I'm a big arcade stick guy. I got like 7 of them right behind me. I like to switch around and use all kinds of different arcade peripherals, right? So every time I'm done, I'm gonna have to like bring like some type of wipey or a handkerchief or some baby wipes to like wipe this down so it doesn't look crusty. Besides that, I think that's about it. I think my biggest gripes of this is just hassles. It's gonna be a hassle to remove the sides here. It's gonna be a hassle to keep this clean, you know? Now that we're done with the unboxing and we went over some of the peripherals and some of the features of the stick, let's go test this guy out. Alright guys, so I'm going to be testing the Obsidian 2 on the Street Fighter 6 demo. As you can see here, the input for the Shin Shoryuken is on top there because I'm doing training mode. I'm moving around, and I haven't touched the Obsidian 1 in a long time, but the Obsidian 2 feels a lot more crisp. Like the buttons feel crispy, the joystick feels really crisp. I don't know if it's just because the stick is new. I just opened the stick from the box, so. But yeah, it feels pretty good movement wise. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Yeah, overall, I do feel like this does feel pretty good. I haven't really touched Street Fighter much yet, so a lot of this stuff is still very new to me. The stick has a really glossy finish. You can really see the reflection of my hands and everything, right? I'm a very sweaty individual. My hands are very sweaty, right? And you remember how I talked about like the plating here is gonna look really messy like after every game. Look at the sweat that's like on here, right? From like my palms Of course, this is like a me problem, but yeah, I mean, overall, I do feel like the stick feels pretty good. I'm definitely gonna be using this a lot during the Street Fighter 6 release and during the demo. So yeah, overall, I think it feels pretty good. Inputs are going through. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue talking about the Obsidian 2, guys. Alright, so final thoughts on the stick. It looks really good. The stick itself looks amazing. It's super clean. There are some minor things that I dislike, but overall, they're just personal issues. I'm just a lazy person. I like easy access. You know, I'm all about quality of life and just making things easier for you and for the consumer. I just don't like the hassles of always cleaning this up because of my fingerprints being on the plates over here, and as well as the side compartments that take forever to open up. During the test run, I mean, it does use soundwell parts. There's soundwell lever and there are soundwell buttons. It felt really good to use. It felt like using any Japanese arcade stick. It felt good, right? I was able to execute all my moves. It didn't feel fidgety. The lever felt really good. I'm not a fan of like silent buttons, so it definitely reminds me of playing at the arcade. So love the button ASMR. But yeah, overall, I think this stick is a pretty sleek looking stick. Compared to the old Qanba right here, I think both sticks do about the same thing. Obviously, it's an arcade stick. Most arcade sticks do the same thing. Both the Obsidian 1 and the Obsidian 2 use soundwell parts. Do I like this more? Would I choose to buy the Obsidian 2? I say no, but the real question is, if you have an Obsidian 1, should you upgrade to Obsidian 2? I wouldn't call this an upgrade. I would just call this just having more options, I guess. I will say though, this is a lot more sleeker than the original Obsidian, and there's no gimmicks. I mean, the Obsidian also lights up. Like when you press a button, there are these lights out on the side here that kind of light up in blue. And also with customization, you can change the colors or whatever. So this is a lot more flashier. This is a lot more sleeker. I feel like it's also a little heavier. I could be wrong, but it feels a little heavier, which is good, especially, you know, if you like to jerk your joystick around a lot. A lot of people like using the Qanba Dragon, which is like the biggest, heaviest stick that they have. I know a lot of people like to go really wild and jerk the stick around, and it tends to slip around a lot. So having a heavy, hefty stick is really good for those who play that way. But the thing is, at a $300 price point, is this worth it? I would say no if you are just a casual player. There's all kinds of different options. Obviously, you have the Qanba Drone, which is like the more entry-level arcade stick. But if you are a serious competitor, if fighting games are something that you really want to delve into, I mean, Street Fighter 6 is coming out very soon, Tekken 8 is coming out very soon, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is coming out with a new version, Guilty Gear is super hot right now, so there's a lot of fighting games already out there, and there's a bunch of fighting games coming soon. If this is something that you want to pursue, if you really want to take fighting games seriously, I say why not? But this does cost as much as a video game console, right? Just think about it for a second. But if you're planning to play a lot of fighting games, you know, if you're going to invest a lot of time in the fighting game genre, you know, also invest in something that will last you a really long time. The original Obsidian stick lasted me like 5 years or so, and so like I've been using this forever. It never broke down on me. It still works perfectly. So overall, I think the Obsidian 2 is a really good choice. This will probably last you the entire run of the upcoming Street Fighter or the new Tekken 8 game. This will last you a while. They're built to last, so you know, it's a hefty boy. It's a hefty boy. But yeah, I think that'll be it for my Qanba Obsidian 2 unboxing and review video. My shoulders are tired. I felt like I just went to the gym and lifted a bunch of weights. 8 pounds is a big deal to be carrying around and lifting the entire time. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Qanba Obsidian 2 in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more stuff. My channel is a big scatter of different things. I mainly do unboxings of like waifu statues and vlogs going to different anime and gaming conventions. But I am a big fighting game player. I play a lot of fighting games. And with the upcoming release of Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 and everything above, I will hopefully be posting more fighting game content soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.